when you're learning something new, or if you're trying to just get better at something, you might be doing too much all at once, and that might be preventing you from being able to really focus in on what needs to be done and will actually move you forward towards progress and towards your goals and what you're trying to learn or accomplish. So let's talk about an example here. Maybe starting drop shipping. If you know the process of drop shipping, it's basically you have to do product research, find a product to sell, and then you have to build a website, and then you have to make ads, and then you have to, source your ads and promote them on either whatever platform you want, Facebook, TikTok, Google, etc. So, there's like 4 essential steps there in finding the product, making the website, and creating ads, and then posting your ads. So even though it only seems like 4 steps, there's still like many intricacies within those steps, right? So like building a website, that is definitely a long process that will take a long time, and there's many steps involved in that. And building a good website with like good copywriting, good headlines, a good product landing page, etc., etc. And same thing with like running ads. That might seem like a very basic step, but there's a lot to it, more than just like running ads. So within running ads, you have to set up you have to have your creatives in place, you have to set up campaigns, you have to figure out a budget to spend, all these different things involved. So if you look at learning how to drop ship, for example, then it's going to be hard to really focus on the whole process of going through the journey of setting up that whole business model if you're trying to look at the big picture. Obviously, it's important to keep the bigger picture in mind of what you're doing at all times, but it's hard to focus on things when you're learning a little bit of the marketing aspect, and then you're learning a little bit of the product research all at the same time. Whereas if you just focus independently on the first step of product research, like what makes a good product, what makes it have good angles to sell from, or what would make a good ad with a product. So doing your product research first and trying to hone that step down will be a lot easier to guide you through the whole process, especially since it's the first step, where you could make arguments for other ways of approaching it, like, oh, look at the marketing side first, so then that can inform your product research. But the basic premise of this is focus on one thing at a time rather than focusing on all of it at once, because often I find for me that it leads to information paralysis, where I'm like consuming all the knowledge that I can about the topic, and then I kind of just get stuck because I don't know what to do, because my brain's scattered in so many different places of, oh, I need to set up a website, I need to figure out how to run ads, I need to do all these different things, where if I just set aside some time each day to focus on one specific task and one specific part of that process, it would be a lot easier for me to learn, rather than trying to learn every single thing all at one time, right? So breaking it down into steps, that's always good advice when you're trying to learn something new. Like maybe swinging a golf club, for example. I don't golf, but my golf swing is atrocious. So if I wanted to improve how to swing a golf club and how to play golf, then I would have to start, I wouldn't get better by just keep swinging the golf club. That's not how you're going to get better at something like that. Even though it's like a repetitive movement, it's not really going to improve if I just keep swinging. So I'm sure that the process to improve your golf swing, like anything with like improving mechanics, like shooting a basketball or kicking a soccer ball, you have to do things in a fundamental order. So I don't know, setting up your feet probably is one of the starting points of swinging a golf club, or improving your golf swing. And then, having the arms nice and locked out, or, where you need it to be, and having some certain proper form when you're focusing, like with your shoulders driving through, and then having a nice follow through with the golf swing. There's a lot of different things like this where if you try to just do it all at once, if you just keep swinging the golf club, that's not going to really get you much better at the fundamental improvement of improving your golf swing. So basically that's kind of what I'm trying to get at here, is that doing too much at once might not be the best method for either trying to learn something new or to improve something that you already know how to do. So just keep that in mind. Take things step by step. I know it's pretty hard to do that sometimes, because you want to get everything done, and you want to know everything about the whatever subject you're talking about or whatever you're learning about all at once. But sometimes that's not the best approach, and it can be a lot more difficult. Treat things sometimes in life like a marathon rather than a sprint, if it's something that you really want to do for like a long-term kind of thing. But if it's just for a short period of time, just go for it. Then try to learn everything that you can at that point. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Stay on target. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.